Greetings, beloved. Welcome back to another episode of the Crochet in Agreement podcast. My name is Melissa, and I'm coming to you from the Northern Shenandoah Valley in Virginia. Today is Monday, February the 19th, 2024, and this is episode number 41. Before I get into my my whips and my finished objects and all that good stuff, I just want to go over some admin stuff real quick. It has been forever, of course. This is like months since my last actual progress video, but I am going to try to be a little bit more frequent. I am considering a schedule. I was thinking of the second and fourth Saturday of each month, but I'm not sure. That's what my goal is. But for now, I'm just going to do it as I can because I have so many projects going right now. It wouldn't be much progress on each thing if I did it weekly. So whenever the notion comes up is when I will upload one of these. However, I do plan on going back to my live dies starting in March. March the 7th at 3 p.m. I'll be resuming my live dies, and that will be consistent. I'm also trying to be consistent to do some more members only videos and perhaps even some members lives, hopefully. And I got my notes. And I have some Etsy updates for you guys also, real quick. So, if you've seen Mara's video she did last night, her live actually, you'll see that the sport weight cotton that I used to have is no longer, it's actually being discontinued, and I had to replace it with Giza cotton. So the price had to go up a little bit, but it's Giza, so it's really soft and shiny, and it actually takes color better than regular cotton does. So that's the thing. And as far as prices, a couple of my prices did have to come up a little bit. A couple of them stayed the same, but there was a couple that actually came down. And I'm also going to start a promotion with the favoriting. If you favorite something or you put something in your cart, you'll get a discount. So be watching for that really soon. I'll actually update that in my Etsy shop as soon as I finish editing this video. So it should be already ready by the time this video posts. This is some really awesome news. A lot of you guys have been waiting on this. I finally have a DK weight wool nylon blend sparkle in my shop as an option for a base. So if you go into my Etsy shop, all of the colorways now have the DK sparkle wool. It's wool nylon blend, just like the finger and weight sock weight, whatever. But now I have a DK weight. So if you want to get in there and get some DK weight, whatever colorway or custom, you can do that now. Okay, now I'm going to move on to my finished objects. I have tons and tons of things that I'm working on right now. It is insane. I'm trying to go fast so that I don't keep you guys forever. There's a couple things I do not have anymore, or don't have, not anymore, but one thing, I made the baby a hat and a infinity scarf. I do have the infinity scarf, which is it's just like a front loop, back loop kind of thing. It's nothing real fancy, but her hat is somewhere around here. I can't find it, but I did find a picture, and I'll show this picture right here. But this is the hat that I made her out of yarn that I dyed for her with shades of pink and a little bit of purple. Okay, so for Kirsta, I made her for Christmas. She is all into the Goblin King, Labyrinth, David Bowie, so I went on Ravelry and downloaded this pattern for this Goblin King. Here's a scepter, and this can be retied, but I made a little crystal ball out of hot glue and a puppet but this is the Texas Stitch. I'll put the name on the screen, and I will put the link down below. It's a really easy pattern. I had very little problem, and I think it turned out really good. She likes it. That's all that matters. If any of you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen this a long time ago, but this was a Christmas gift for her. So that is technically a finished object. And see, I wrote down the episode that was uploaded on July 16, 2023, entitled Everything Purple and a Major Mishap. That was when I dyed this.
I got a surprise.
I forgot the name of the yarn, but I dyed this yarn for her in her colorway, Everything Purple, and I made her a pair of socks for Christmas. This was tedious because there was a lot of knots because I accidentally burned the yarn and it broke in many places. But they turned out gorgeous. She hasn't worn them yet. She was saving it for me to make a video. So now she can wear it. Sorry about that. But another finished object. Thank you, Krista. And my last finished object is this. I'm not going to take the whole thing down, but this is, oh my goodness, I feel so embarrassed. It was like actually a UFO. It was the Luck of the Draw 7 from Nan's Next Knots. That was from last January. I finally finished out the rest of the rows. I forget how far I was, but I had at least 7 weeks I had to do. So, okay, so now this is the fun part because I've been looking forward to this. I'll show you guys everything that I'm working on right now. Wait, one more thing. I forgot about this thing. I have to figure out what to do with it. I just kind of whipped it up, and I'll explain why I made this. I have more details on why I made it, but this is 3 held together, but I just decided to make a cat bed. But I either need to get some starch or some wire or something to hold it up because it won't stand up by itself. But it's cute. It's pink for a girl. I'll talk more about that in the personal section, which will be after all of my current things that I'm working on. So, in no particular order, the first thing I want to show is, for Christmas, my husband got me some Premier fruits, and I did not have the ball band for the socks that I'm working on right now. Of course, I looked, but I do have this one here, so I can still show you the specs. But it is 235 yards in each of these little 50-gram skeins. Tiny little skeins. Generally, you cannot get a full pair of socks out of these, or at least not a very long pair. So that is my experiment with Premier Fruits, is I want to see if I can make 2 pairs of socks. I have made 1. This is my first one. I am not doing any type of color control or any type of cutting the yarn, so they're not going to match up, but that is the first one, and I am currently working on the gusset decrease on the second one, and this is what I have left. So my theory is, yes, I will be able to get a pair of shorty socks out of 50 grams and 200 and whatever yards that was. So I will be putting a stitch marker. I'm going to actually take these dangly ones out because I need to replace it with the light bulb stitch markers. But I'm going to put probably one of these fancy ones right here to show my progress, so that next time I do a video, well, most likely I'll have them done, but you'll see where I'm at now. You'll see where I'm at next time. All of these, I've been looking forward to doing a video about these just so I can put a stitch marker in to show progress. Okay, my next pair, I'm just calling these my sparkle socks, but these are, I'm actually working on making a short with this, but this is the Flying Goat Farm yarn that I got from, I just shot this across the room. I got this from the Shenandoah Valley Fiber Festival. It is the colorway Stormy Sunset. It is on the sparkly sock base, which is super washable in Lurex. Sorry. It is a fingering weight, 400 yards, 4 ounces, 113 grams. But I'm just calling these my sparkly socks. I don't know exactly how long I'm going to make them, but I can finally put a stitch marker in them and know where how much progress I'm making. But this is, I am actually using a size 0 2mm on these, so you can see how fine those stitches are, and I'm loving the detail. It's very nice. Very happy with this yarn, and I love the sparkle. And I may have already talked about this, but this is the type of yarn that the sparkle does not poke out. It stays tightly wound, and I don't know what kind of yarn they use, but I would love to get my hands on some of it. So there is my sparkly sock. I also have, I'm calling this my afterthought sock. They're all of these are just simply using the vanilla sock pattern from Crazy Sock Lady. But I have been working a little bit on this one too, so I'm going to count this as my works in progress. This isn't the UFO yet, but this is going to be my first. I'm going to try Afterthought heel. I've got my stitch markers there where the heel will be placed. So I think I have to, I dyed this yarn myself, by the way. This is my first successful, but my second attempt at self-striping yarn dyeing, which I think turned out pretty good. I just kind of wish the variegated was a little wider, but that's okay. So it's almost time. I think I have to do another yellow stripe section, and once I go back to the maroon, it'll be time for the toe decrease, I believe. I go to 7 1/4 inches from the heel to the toe decrease, so it's getting close. So that's my progress on that, so I will be putting a stitch marker in that to show that progress. Okay, so I've always heard you're not supposed to make socks out of acrylic yarn. I ordered some, let me get the whole ball band out, some Baby Bee Sweet Delight prints in Jumping Juniper. I got this, of course, from Hobby Lobby. And it's 4 ounces on here, 377 yards. So it should be plenty for what I want it for. I am actually making, quite possibly, I'm thinking about going to knee socks on these. I am on row 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, almost on 70. It looks like it's probably about 68 or so. But look how this works up as a sock. Now this is acrylic and polyamide, so it's a little bit of stretch to it. It's 60% acrylic and 40% polyamide. And for some reason, I just knew that this would stripe up. I've seen it online. Most of their Sweet Delight prints, it's only like 2 of them, I think, is or most of their Sweet Delight is solids. There's not that many prints to choose from, but it does have some stretch to it. I didn't even mention my mom's socks, did I? But those are acrylic. And she says that they do not make her feet really hot. So we'll see how this goes. But this is really fun. I'm enjoying making this because this is a DK weight. So not only is it acrylic, but it is also not fingering weight either. Usually when you make socks, you're using fingering weight. This is a DK weight. It's a light DK. but it is DK according to the label. But I'm really enjoying making these. This is fun to work with. I only cast on, I'll put it on the screen. It's not 64. But I'm eager to see how that works out. So I will be putting a stitch marker, a fancy stitch marker, not just the labels, in this stitch up here to show my progress for next time. So that does it for all of my knit stuff currently. I have three items that I am working on for crochet. First, let me show you my newest one. And this is called the Duster Cardigan. There's really not a whole lot. I'm going to put the picture on here, but there's not really a whole lot to show. It's really not much to show, but let me show you what I used first. I got this for Christmas. I don't have any that's open. But my husband got me this Red Heart Unforgettable in the colorway. Let me find it. It's covered. Tealberry. So he got me 3 of these, and it took me a while to decide, but I decided that it would be a cardigan. So I got me 2 more 3-packs, and forgetting, I've used it before many moons ago, but forgetting that it is such a thin roving yarn, the pattern calls for a worsted weight, and the pattern I'm referring to is the C.I.A. You guys know who I'm talking about. Duster cardigan. You can follow along on her YouTube, or you can go to her Ravelry or Etsy shop to download the pattern to pay for it to support her. I bought the pattern, but I forgot that, it calls for a worsted weight, and I forgot that this is really thin yarn. So I had to do a lot of modifications, a lot of frogging, which this doesn't frog very well, but some yarn did get wasted. But I think I finally got it. These are the front 2 panels. This is how Tealberry works up with the moss stitch. I got the 2 front panels done, and I'm currently working on the back panel. But this was intended to be something to wear when it's cold. But since it's so thin, it's going to be spring or fall, or both, spring and fall. So I've got the 2 front panels done, and I'm currently working on the back panel. And this is how far I am on the back panel. There's my current spot. So I will be putting a stitch marker in this so that I can see where I'm at on the back panel. Of course, this is going to have to be much wider than the 2 front ones. I haven't worked on this a whole lot the last week or 2, but now that I'm showing you guys, I will have to do that. I'm trying to go as fast as I can. I'm sorry it's taking me a while. I don't want to take this long. Okay, I resurrected 2 UFOs. Just 2. I have several that need rescue, but I only brought out 2. One of them I am so close to being done with. It is insane. I'm thinking definitely next video I will have this completely finished. But I started this forever ago. This is a blanket that I'm making for my granddaughter, and I'm just calling it Alexandria's Heirloom Blanket. And it is like a stitch sampler kind of thing. I'm just using lots of pinks and purples, but you've probably seen this in earlier videos. And I measured it last night. It's 46 inches wide, and it's currently 48 inches long. I did change this rose color right here. I did change it to that dusty rose color right there. I don't know why I even started using that color if I knew I didn't have enough, but I did, and it's okay. It's not a big deal. But this is Alexandria's Heirloom Blanket, And I've got a book of crochet borders up there. I'll go through that to see which border I want to use. As of right now, I'm not sure which one it'll be, but it'll be something nice and fancy. Something that can add at least 2 inches to it, possibly more. And one more UFO that I resurrected. I haven't worked on it very much at all. But now that I'm showing it in the video, I will have to work on it more. And that is a prayer blanket. A couple months ago, or a year more ago, I was collecting granny squares. Just any old size, as long as it's acrylic yarn, to put together from different people to put together for a prayer blanket. So I just decided to drag out a box of granny squares, throw them in a bag with some scrap yarn, and I've been working on that. So I am 5 squares wide and 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 squares long. So we're at 24 squares so far. So that's, I don't really need to put a stitch marker, but 24 squares is what I'm at right now. We'll see what I'm at next time. I would go so far as to show you guys stuff I got for Christmas, but that would take a while. Let me show you this one sock yarn over here first, real quick. Okay, so I got lots of yarn for Christmas, but I have to show you this really pretty sock yarn. I have an Amazon wish list, and my husband just went through and just picked whatever. But this is so pretty. And I am such a sucker for nylon, acrylic, or any type of acrylic sock yarn. This Premier Fruits is made. It's acrylic and polyamide. Oh, here it is. It is 93% acrylic and 7%. It's PBT. And this one is 50% nylon and 50% acrylic. And I just love working. I mean, I love working with wool, of course, too. But I love working with acrylic blend sock yarn. And this is one of them I got for Christmas. There's a lot on here. Well, I mean, it's 100 grams, but it can be a decent size pair of socks. Eager to start on that one. But yeah, I could go through and show you stuff I got for Christmas, but that would take a while, so I'm not going to bother. But mostly yarn. I mean, as far as yarn related stuff, I got several new circular sock knitting needles. 9-inch circulars is what I prefer. Got some DPNs, and then after Christmas, with when you go and buy stuff that you didn't get that you really wanted, got more DPNs, more circulars. I got this cool bag to put them in, which I'm not prepared. I wasn't prepared to show all that stuff. So I think that is all. Okay, I had some personal stuff I wanted to share with you guys. I'm trying to make this as quick as possible. I was planning on doing this video. I did an unboxing of Mama G's subscriber appreciation gift that she gave me. And I said I was going to try to upload within a couple of days. Next thing you know, we have the COVID thing going around. One and then the other. And it's like a 2.5, 3 week period of nobody going anywhere doing anything. So that didn't happen. So that's why I'm this late. I mean, I had plans. I had all kinds of plans. I was going to do a live last Thursday. That didn't happen. So now I'm having to bump everything up. Even orders had to be bumped up a little bit. Okay, and then there's another really cool thing that has happened since Christmas. Right around Christmas time, I'm not going to bother trying to show them now, but I'm going to I'm going to actually put together a little video, and I'll throw it in here for those of you who'd like to see. But right around Christmas time, some of you animal lovers will love this. We decided to take in, we already have 2 boy cats that are neutered, but we decided to take in 2 female cats that we soon found out were not spayed. And their names are Eva and Sassy. Sassy actually belonged to a neighbor, but the family split up. The owner of Sassy actually left, but left the cat with, you know, her ex. And Sassy's not real bothered about them, so she's been hanging out with us. But both of these cats, within, let's see, today's the 19th, within a week, week and a half, we'll be expecting a litter each. So yes, we are expecting kittens. But I'm gonna make up a little video. The gray one, I'll put their name on there too, but the gray one, she has taken claims on Alexandria. Alexandria is her human. She's actually sitting over there beside of her right now, chewing on a little fuzzy bird toy. And Sassy, who is very close to me right now, has adopted me. Yeah. She's a sweetheart. She's gorgeous. She is a Duluth calico. So when you see the calico, that would be my Sassy. My little Miss Sassy Pants. So, and then one more thing before I show you some videos of the girls. I just wanted to mention that, I think I mentioned a little bit about this in my last video with the unboxing of Mama G's subscriber gift. But I've been all into watching a lot of documentaries lately, especially history. Well, actually everything is historic. I haven't watched anything but current stuff, but the older the better for me. Prehistoric, Stone Age, Roman, Imperial Rome. Yeah, but anyways, I haven't been out there on the YouTube streets as much as most of you usually are, or even as much as I used to be. But I am going to make that priority, even if I just pop into somebody's live every now and then, or just comment on videos every now and then. I'm going to support you guys every way that I can. Did Eva just tear that? She's a playful girl. But I like supporting you guys any way that I can, any chance that I get. Currently, my favorite downtime, once all of my work is done, is sit down, pick up a project, and find a good find a good documentary to indulge in. So, I'm going to try to be out there more often. But, you know, there's a couple of you guys that have memberships, and I try to support you guys there as well. There's some of you, I am subscribed as a member, and I may not always be there for your lives, may not always comment on your videos. I try to watch. I always like every video that I watch. Yeah, I support you whatever ways that I can. Everybody understands how life is, how things go. And then sometimes you just want to unwind. I mean, for me personally, I can get more crafting done with a documentary than I can with, you know, YouTube, with a live YouTube, because I'm, you know, typing or looking at the screen a lot more. You know, show yarn, you can't help but look at the screen. So yeah, if you don't see me out in the streets that much, that's probably why. I mean, she'll be starting school in the fall. Bittersweet. Not looking forward to that. But I still have her. I still have shop. You know, it's the stuff. It's all the stuff. You know how it goes. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. And I very, very much appreciate everyone hanging out, sticking with me, being patient with me, And I hope you guys enjoyed seeing all the stuff I've been doing. I've got a lot on my plate, and I still feel like I got room for another project or 2 or 3 or so. Of course, once I finish Alexandria's blanket, that'll be one off of my plate, so I'll probably put another one right back on. I've got start-itis. I want to just start everything. And then do everything else on top of everything, right? That's how we roll. Okay, guys, I'm going to let you all go, and I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of your day and rest of your week. Hopefully, I'll get this uploaded today, or like probably Monday evening. If not, then definitely Tuesday for sure. Depends on how long it takes to edit. But I'm going to go ahead and pop in some video of the ladies. That's Buddy back there. But you guys are going to love these little girls. They're precious. And I can't wait to see how many babies they have. So that'll be something else I'll be sharing with you guys as well. If you're not a member, I encourage you to join. I'm going to work on getting more videos up. I uploaded a video today of a new thing I just discovered concerning dyeing yarn. So yeah, go check that out if you're a member. If you're not, subscribe and go watch it, or join and go watch it. Okay, that's it. I'll let you guys go. Have a wonderful day, and God bless you all. Love you all. Bye-bye. Oh, and I almost forgot about I'm working on this as well. So we'll go by grams, and if I can get an angle where it doesn't roll away. Oh gosh. Okay, so the spindle is 45 grams. 55, 65. So that's 28 grams on there. I'm trying to get to 50 so that I can ply it with my other 50 gram cake that I have. But yeah, I'm also doing this as well. And I also have some silver thread that I want to, once I learn how to ply. I have this one. There I am. I have that one, silver. See, it's kind of hard to see, but that's silver thread. And I also have this spool right here. Once I learn how to ply, I will try my hand at sparkle. And I just realized I'm zoomed in. Don't need to be zoomed in, but it won't zoom out. Okay, that's fine. Okay, sorry, I forgot to talk about those. So yeah, I'm working on that as well. There it is. Okay, so next time I do a video, I will well, hopefully I'll have both of them done and maybe even plied, but if not, maybe I can at least get a couple more grams onto the spindle. So I just realized that I do not have any videos of these lazy little girls. Hi, Eva. Hi. You getting a nap? Is it nap time? Of course, it's always nap time, isn't it?
Her sister said,
Miss Diva. And here is little Miss Sassy Pants. Hi, Sassy. Is it nap time for you too? Is it nap time? You're my girl, aren't you? Are you my girl? Are you my girl? You don't have to get up. You don't have to get up. Are you pretty? Are you pretty girl? Are you pretty? Hi. I love you. Pretty girl. Yes, you are. Eva. Eva. Eva, what you doing? What you doing? Don't know why the flash is on. Hey, Daves. Uh-huh. Good smell. Smell the phone. Pretty girl. How about you, Sassy? Pretty? Are you waiting on another meal, too?
I think everyone is.
Is 2 not enough? Do you need more food? My goodness.
Yeah, everyone but Ollie is chilling out here waiting.
I'm so pretty that I have to eat more. I'm eating for 3, 4, 5, who knows? Are you pretty? Are you pretty? Are you pretty? Pretty girl. How about you? You pretty? Are you pretty, buddy? Buddy, are you pretty? Yeah? Okay.
She was just now eating her fur.
Oh my gosh. Extra fiber. What? What? What do you want? Yeah?